Why sports supporters? Well, we got the unrivaled 101 basketball ratings, the 101 tournament basketball ratings in. And, wow, there's a real significant piece to these ratings that I think should raise a lot of eyebrows. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, all right? It was my understanding, the memo that I got, or the lecture that I got, from the legacy sports media and Angel Reese herself.
The Unmatched League recently sent Angel Reese a nasty reality check, and the figures don't look good, are in, and they show that she isn't as important as she thought. She thought that fans would respond, but nobody anticipated this implosion. What caused it, and what does this signify for the league's future? Hold on tight, because this narrative takes a surprising turn.
We might have thought, maybe, that going into next year, some of the Me Too-ism within the WNBA we wouldn't have to deal with. Oh my God, those ratings for that Indiana Fever game are so good. Well, what about Me Too? Oh my God, the WNBA, nobody's been watching in the last 25 years, but we're watching now because of that one player. Well, what about Me?
The audience for Unrivaled's recent first one-on-one tournament reached all-time highs, but here's the catch. Fans swarm in as if it were a Beyoncé concert, while Angel Reese, who is presumably the biggest celebrity in women's basketball, wasn't even present. If irony had a Hall of Fame, this event would merit a statue.
It's because of Me Too. Now, keep in mind, the lowest rated Unrivaled game I believe I've seen this year, in fact, I think it might be the lowest too. For sure, the lowest one was an Angel Reese Rose BC game. All right, it didn't even break. I believe it was 74,000 viewers or something in that neighborhood. Now, we're talking about a putrid rating here.
They don't lie, so let's talk numbers. The first ever one-on-one showdown was already gaining momentum, but without Angel Reese, it took off, generating record-breaking engagement and buzzing fans about everything she promises to bring. However, she wasn't even present, so she probably expected the event to fail without her believing she's the WNBA's heartbeat. Instead, fans showed up for real hoopers making plays rather than someone missing layups and pouting.
Y'all told us that Angel Reese was a big reason why the ratings in the WNBA were where they were at, and it was mainly her. It wasn't really Caitlin Clark. My question is this: well, what's up in Unrivaled? Because every game that she's played in, she's had the lowest ratings. Every game she's played in has had the lowest ratings.
Oh, but don't worry. The reality is that going into that one-on-one tournament meant that there would be no teammates to save you, no referees to assist, just pure skill on display. I can already hear her excuses from a great distance. It wasn't the proper opportunity. I had other things to focus on.
You look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry based on her range and shooting the three, plus everything else she does. And then you look at Angel Reese. Stop it. Stop it. There's a dude on the internet who cracks me up. We're on TikTok. He's put together a shitload of Angel Reese clips. And it'll say Angel Reese part 36. And it goes, Angel Reese going up for another layup. She misses. Bang! And I mean, dude, it's the funniest.
Uh-oh! Angel Reese special edition layups. Let's get bang!
Fun fact, she shot 17% in the paint outside of the restricted area this year.
17, bro? Are we serious?
Basketball players like Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Plum, and Sabrina Ionescu would have dominated the event by draining shots and putting on a show, but Angel Reese would have probably spent half the time moaning and the other half missing shots. One-on-one basketball is when real skill shows and hype fades. The funniest thing is that she was probably monitoring her statistics and realizing people liked the game without her turmoil, which must have hurt. This simply proves what many suspected, that she isn't the star. She believes her fans are watching her for great competition, not attitude, after a layup.
One name that has the class on their back, there's Caitlin Clark, right? She's carrying Angel Reese and Cameron Brink like this. And then all the other rookies are just stacked on top of those two. That's how it is. I'm not even sure if carrying is the right analogy. It's Caitlin Clark, and she's dragging Angel Reese and Cameron Brink, like, come on, girls. Come on. I'm looking out for you guys. We're going to get this together. Make sure we're going to do this.
Fans want genuine rivalry and confidence, which is precisely what Unrivaled gave, without Angel Reese there to dominate. They don't want forced narratives or false, harsh language. The event was a huge success, as evidenced by the numbers. Perhaps Angel missing additional events is the best thing that has ever happened to women's basketball.
And not exporting the game overseas.
Yeah, obviously I've never been overseas and I don't ever plan on going overseas. And just talking to some of the other players, like they were like, I'd rather be here than be overseas. Like, this is a breath of fresh air, and like, who doesn't want to be on rival? I think at a point it's going to be very hard to get in here. It's going to be hard to get in here, and luckily I was being able to be a part of the inaugural season and being able to get through everything. They've done a great job in year one already, but I mean, years down, it's going to be amazing.
Angel, you adore it. It's unmatched one-on-one, without teams or excuses, just pure basketball, and everyone is locked in, with the exception of Angel Reese, who claimed to be a star but is now the center of attention for Nekagum Mickey.
Lisa Collier, she won the inaugural 1v1 Unrivaled event, and she was speaking afterwards. She said, it just depends if the guys are willing to put their name on the line like that or not. Them dudes ain't doing it. They egos is way too big. You imagine 1v1, you getting cooked 12-0, and you lose? Dang.
Angel had a fantastic chance to show that she's that girl, but she let it slip away, just like defenders do when she's wide open from three. Perhaps she was afraid of being embarrassed or simply didn't want the competition, but in any case, the spotlight has shifted and now Nekawik is taking center stage, accumulating views and headlines, while Angel is most likely scrolling through group chats, and one of you guys is still talking about me. Spoiler alert.
Caitlin Clark, she isn't playing in this first season of the league, but she has said she's open to playing. What is it going to take to get a Caitlin Clark to play next season?
I think everything we're doing, for Caitlin, like, I feel like it's just been such a whirlwind, like, coming from college and all that came with that to, being in her first WNBA rookie season. Like, it's just a lot to handle, and there's no break, especially for the rookies. They play for, like, 18 months straight or something crazy like that, just because going from both seasons. And so I know she really needed that little mental break from basketball for a little bit, but all we can do is show her what we have, and I think what we have here is really special, and of course we're always going to have a spot for her, and hopefully we can make it work.
The same individuals who couldn't stop hyping up Angel must be stinging. It's ironic that Reese had the opportunity to demonstrate her ownership of the moment, but let it slip away. Now, NEA Wick has the spotlight, the views, the headlines, and the attention, while Angel is learning the hard way what it truly means to seize the moment. Reese is suddenly silent. The fans have spoken, and they're glued to the one-on-one tournament, but they're not watching Angel for someone who claimed to be the face of the league.
So Asia Wilson 1, Caitlin Clark 2, Brianna Stewart 3, Nafisa Collier 4, and Alyssa Thomas at 5.
Fans would pay to watch Caitlin Clark warm up, let alone watch her take on opponents. You can imagine the excitement before each matchup as they debate whether anyone could keep up with her lightning skills. If there were a one-on-one tournament with Caitlin Clark, you can bet that the stadiums would be packed, tickets would sell out instantly, and resale prices would skyrocket like front-row seats at a Beyoncé concert. Quick dribble, lethal pull-up, or infinitely might, a three-point shooter combines fearless play with elite deep shooting, playing with the assurance of a superstar like Steph Curry's long-lost basketball daughter. As Caitlin dominates news and sets records, I'm going to make you look foolish. And ESPN's most recent rankings, Angel Reese has fallen to an alarming number 12. This isn't just a drop, it's a free fall down a cliff without a parachute.
I really do. Let's do Angel Reese first. Seriously. So ESPN is under fire for Angel Reese's ranking. Now, I really thought this was going to be her stance. Being big mad that she did not make the top 10 last night, we chuckled and I said, well, wait a minute now. I was told Angel Reese was like one of the absolute best players in this league. Where is she? She's MIA, missing in action from this WNBA.
If you need aid, Angel Reese fans will blink twice. Otherwise, everything is okay. When Caitlin Clark plays, arenas are packed, the internet goes crazy, and highlight reels flood social media. When Angel plays, the crowd shows up, but let's be honest, no one is paying thousands of dollars for resale tickets just to see her. A year ago, people were hyping her up as the future of women's basketball, but now she's looking up at her like a child staring through a candy store window, so close yet so far. It's not just about scoring, though. Caitlin is an offensive assassin who can make long threes like she's playing in 2K rookie mode. She has that generational star power that makes you smile and drop 40. Defenders are aware of what is about to happen, but they are unable to stop it, much like in a horror film where the bad guy always wins.
But when we get to Saturday, we start getting there. Saturday coverage, 98,000 on True TV alone. On True TV alone, but they must not have counted TNT. It wasn't on TNT. It was on True TV only. Okay? It was on True TV only. So no TNT numbers, no HBO Max numbers. Lunar Owls on True TV, 118,000. Missed Rose on True TV, 76,000.
Angel Reese is a rebounding machine who thrives on hustle plays and setbacks, but when it comes to creating shots, the skill gap is enormous. It's like comparing a Ferrari and a nice minivan. One is made for speed and excitement, while the other is dependable but not particularly exciting. And let's not forget about Caitlin Clark's elite trash talk. She has the confidence to tell you mid-game that you can't guard her and then immediately drain a 3 in your face. That's disrespectful in the best way possible. On the other hand, Angel will flex after a bucket, but let's face it, we all know who really terrifies defenders. The brand right now is Caitlin, who is drawing more attention to women's basketball than anyone else. ESPN and its fans are aware of it. Angel Reese and her supporters are still furious with her number 12 rating, and ticket prices are the only ones who don't know it.
So, let's all get a laugh together here, because this is the list. And you see the list, right? Well, I don't see, correct me if I'm wrong, do you see Angel Reese on this list?
Unrivaled 3v3 was hailed as the next big thing, fast-paced, high-energy, and featuring top stars, but it's failing harder than a soccer player trying to get a penalty. The ratings are embarrassing, the viewership is tragic, and on some nights, they struggle to draw in even 150,000 viewers. Given that local chess tournaments have performed better, you would think that they were going to revolutionize basketball, but instead they've delivered some of the worst ratings in the entire tournament. Angel Reese continues to promote the idea that she's changing the game, saying that fans are coming to watch her. But where are they? Perhaps in a parallel universe, where unrivaled 3 versus 3 is a cultural phenomenon. The figures don't lie, and the reality is completely silent. Despite Angel referring to herself as the draw guest that she didn't age, ratings fell below 100,000.
You guys don't remember? Angel Reese said she was also the draw. Did you guys forget about that? The hottest woman basketball player on the planet isn't involved in the Unrivaled, and weeks in, ratings are down under 100,000 viewers. So where's the lie?
Reality must eventually set in. At the moment, the only thing that makes 3v3 less popular than it is the channel as viewers rush to find something else to watch, but Angel Reese maintains that her fans are coming. Let's see when the next game attracts fewer viewers than a 2 a.m. infomercial. Then, the difference between the numbers when she's playing and when the real stars take over is evident, thanks to the fact that so many people are currently watching women's basketball. It all began with the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years. I understand that, yes, there have likely been disparaging remarks made about me, but I'll take that since look where women's basketball is, people are talking about it, and you never would have thought that we have celebrities attending games that sell out arenas for just one game.